Welcome to Acquired Taste Podcast. We are back and a little late. It's your boy Dirty D.
Yes, a little bit late, but it's okay because the Wizard is never late. They're always on time.
Yeah.
It's your boy Tech Daddy.
But we're back.
Yeah, we are back. It's just the two of us this week. It's the Acquired Taste Classic, the same great taste, but one less person. So what's going on, everybody? We've missed you. Sorry we're out for a week. I was actually sick last week. There's some kind of plague going around affecting everyone. And I still have a cough, man. I've been like coughing for like 2 weeks straight now. It's been pretty brutal, but my voice is now back to normal. I started getting sick our last episode. It was like my sides was draining. So I was like trying to like say thank you to all of our listeners, and like at the same time like trying to make sure I didn't like leak snot on the microphone.
That's God, yeah. That's
like half breathing. I already have asthma.
Yeah,
like constrict my nostril even more. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, that's a whole ass thing.
Just not breathing at all at that point, you know. But yes, we are back. Welcome to the Acquired Taste Podcast. We are a history podcast, kind of mostly, and we have history, conspiracies, music. We talk about a lot of stuff, but it's usually based in some type of history. So if you are new, welcome. We appreciate you guys checking us out.
Indeed.
I hope you enjoy us. We do about 15 or so minutes of some banter to get us going, and then we do dive into the topic that the video itself is titled after. So if you don't want to hear me and my boy here bullshit about some bullshit, feel free to skip ahead a little bit. If not, hang in there.
Yeah, if you want to be a little nerd loser and skip past all the fun stuff and just get to the info, go ahead and skip 15 minutes ahead.
The info's fun too, though.
It is fun.
Yeah. Anyways.
But you should really check it. It's funny. You should check it. I'm just saying, it's kind of funny.
And then to those who are coming back, our return listeners, what's up, everybody?
What's going on?
Welcome back. We've missed you. Thank you for sticking with us. Like I mentioned in the last episode, we've had a pretty big year for Acquired Taste Podcast. We actually have grown exponentially, and that is because of you all listening to us, recommending us to your friends. And again, I still want to say thank you for that, because it just saying thank you once didn't even seem right to me. It's been exponential growth that we've seen for our podcast. So once again, thank you all who have been sticking with us. Thank you for telling your friends. We are actually way closer to our goal of getting 200 followers for this year too, by the way. We are literally a few away. Like we are only a couple away. So if you are not following us on Spotify, please give us a follow. If you already are, though, thank you. This is for all of you. Appreciate that. So
yeah, you guys, me and Aaron started this podcast a while ago as just mutual interests. He loved history, I loved conspiracy shit, and we just kind of met in the middle, and we've been having a really good fucking time doing this. And the fact that you guys, because there's fucking thousands upon thousands of podcasts that do what we do, but you guys chose this one to listen to us, and that's fucking cool. So we appreciate it.
Yeah, we really, really do. So let's round of applause for all of you. Oh yeah.
God damn it. I hear this applause in other podcasts.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that fucking guy, he's still he's drunk as hell.
That dude was excited, man. Yeah. I feel that.
The guy who's like really good at beer pong at the party, but he's just annihilated.
Oh, well, his shirt's already off.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously. You could hear the shirtlessness in that inflection there. Like it was quite palpable.
Oh, yeah.
It's like how Gio always knows when I have my pants off.
Yeah.
He always manages to call me when I don't have my pants on. I don't know what's up with that, but
a little spidey sense.
He must feel it in the ether somehow.
Yeah, maybe he's got Charlie on the
Well, Charlie doesn't know when I don't have my pants on. I hope not.
Got a camera in here? Has Gio ever done any work in your house?
No, thankfully.
A camera. We're on to you, Gio.
Be really suspicious. But he always knows when I have my pants off, though. It's my voice, man. I sound much happier.
That may come in handy one day. You never know.
You never know.
I don't know what scenario that would. But, keep that in the back pocket.
Oh, yeah. If it's like Sunday and I've been kidnapped and I don't sound comfortable, yep, that's why. That's it. Somebody's forced me to wear pants on a Sunday. That'll do it. Anywho, so what's our question for the day, man? What we got going on?
Oh, yeah. I got a good one today. So I was thinking about this because last year I asked the question. I don't know if some of our previous, the listeners who've been listening to us for a while remembered I asked when you stopped believing in Santa.
Oh yeah.
And we had discussed that
Yeah, we did.
story because I had a horrible story. I recently posted a status about that because I met Krampus recently at a little market thing they had in Blue Island. And I like posted a picture, and my dad was like, I was like, my dad told me Santa was dead when I was 4, but he didn't tell me nothing about Krampus. And my dad's like, he comments, he's like, why do you got to make me look like a bad dad? And I get home, I was like, because you were. Asshole. I was 4. And then he starts laughing. He's like, yeah, that was pretty funny. I was like, God damn it.
Dude, I can't believe your dad had the gumption to ask you, like, to say that shit to your face. Like, first off, the fact that your dad actually does know how to use the internet is actually kind of funny to me.
Sometimes he pulls one off.
But, like,
yeah.
The fact that he had the audacity to come at you like, maybe he's like a bad dad. You're a horrible father.
All my friends, like, reacted to his comment, dude. He had, like, 12 reactions to it because everyone was like, this is hilarious. Like,
if I had seen it, I would have been one of them.
yeah, because everybody knows the truth.
Right. Who doesn't know Padillac?
It's your world, man. I'm just living in it.
Still.
You know? Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. But so,
anyways, yeah, what's up?
I wanted to ask a different question because
Okay.
I thought about this. So when you were a kid, was there any particular character or something that you were terrified of? Maybe it was a story that your parents told you about, or a movie had a character that you were just like, fuck that thing, like in particular. Did you ever have anything like that?
Not for Christmas, no. I mean, in general?
Yeah, in general.
Oh, in
Anything.
general,
Yeah,
well,
could be anything.
yeah, I think it was, I don't know how old I was, but I remember I'm pretty sure it was my cousins. They showed me It, the original. When I was a kid.
Okay.
Well, the problem with that is the basement of my parents' house was already kind of creepy. But to add insult to injury, right? Like there was a TV watching area in the basement, like how the house was set up. And if you were in that area, you turn around and there's another open area right behind you. And on the wall, directly behind where you was sitting for the TV, was a oil painting of a clown.
Ooh, that's fucking creepy.
So that oil painting in particular, I was never a big fan of. At all, actually. But other than that, no, I didn't really have too many things I was afraid of when I was a kid. It's just that's what sticks out to me, though.
Oh shit,
Yeah, I was okay. I was all right.
man. So I would have to say two. I gotta
Okay.
mention the first one. I remember when I was a kid, and I don't know why because this might have been one of my earliest memories. But I remember being scared of the lion in the Wizard of Oz movie. When I was like
The original?
when I was like 4 years old, like when the lion first pops out, because you just hear about the lion, you know. And
Right.
realistically, the lion is like this fucking a fat Italian dude who's like acting as a fucking lion,
Yeah.
you know, who's barking. He's not even he's doing the rough that weird fucking thing he does.
Yeah,
in
like
movie.
like Barf from Spaceballs.
Yeah. He's doing that stupid fucking thing, and that's pretty much what he looks like. John Candy.
He looks a lot like him. That's what my first image in my head was. Yeah.
Yeah, but I remember being a kid, like that build up to that scene, I would never be able to watch it. I would like have to like fucking cover or like like cover my fucking eyes. But after that, I remember the scariest thing that always fucked with me was the Mothman movie. The first Mothman movie. Because they never showed Mothman until like the end. You only saw little glimpses of him, but he was always in like a fucking raincoat, like hidden, but you'd see shadows of him and you'd see like his fucking insect tentacles, and that always fucked with me when I was a kid.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, that was a terrifying one.
All right. You know what's weird? You talking about the Wizard of Oz. Like you mentioned, like the lion. I figured you would have like talked about the fucking flying monkey things.
Oh, those little things.
Those little things.
No, those are cool. For some reason, I love monkeys, dude, and that was actually probably one of my favorite parts of that movie.
You were a weird kid,
Those
man.
them little ass monkeys, you know.
Weird growing up there.
You just command them little motherfuckers go fly and kill everybody.
Whatever.
Yeah. Do
Yeah.
my bidding.
The Wizard of Oz is always a funny movie to me because it's like, how do we know that the Wicked Witch was actually the one that died?
Honestly.
Because like literally, like you just saw me accidentally kill the Wicked Witch of whatever side, and you told me to take her shoes. That's
Yeah.
the first thing you told me to do.
There's no
is take her
identification.
fucking shoes.
No identification done.
Right.
All you had was socks and the shoes. That's all you had.
Right. Like, oh, that's the Wicked Witch of whatever the fuck. Like, yeah, you sure?
Like, oh, that's her.
Yeah, take her shoes.
Could have been ananybody. Literally
Check her
anybody.
pockets.
Yeah.
Literally.
been-
Like, the first thing you told her to do was fucking rob her. Like, Corpse wasn't even cold yet.
Them shoes. What size are them shoes?
Right, your size.
Oh my God. That's
it just always never sat well with me, man. To this day, it just does not.
Yeah, does
not sit right with
it's
me.
a little grimy, you know.
Right, because her body was not even cold to the ground yet.
Straight up.
And you just like take her shoes, and then her body shriveled up like right after that.
Yeah, she was still
right,
still moving a little bit. You know, she probably still has some juice flowing in there.
Right, like because she's a witch, she might have been able to live through that. Who knows? Like,
oh my
but
god!
no, you just jacked her magical shoes. Now she's fucking dead.
Yeah,
dead.
now just dead in Kansas.
Yeah,
I mean, Tornado Valley.
Like some house just hit you.
Yeah,
you're just having the worst day ever. You're having a terrible day. Yeah, I'm out for a walk right now. Yellow brick road. Everything's tight. Gonna go see the wizard. Everything's fine. Everything's Gucci. Nope. Got hit by a house and your shoes got stolen.
Hit by a fucking house.
That's not even like. That's like some Chicago shit right there. No, that's like some New York shit, really.
Yeah,
like that's worse.
Yeah, that is.
Like Chicago, they at least check your pockets real quick, but nah, they run you for your whole shit.
Yeah, the whole fucking thing. Yeah, and that's kind of fucked up, man. Because like you said, like she wasn't really even dead yet.
Not yet.
They run the fucking shoes.
run the shoes.
Let's fly up out of here.
And then you just took them without asking questions. Like, oh yeah, that's fine.
That's what I mean. They don't even know who that lady was. Nothing.
Nope. Because how do you know she was the evil one?
Yep.
Just saying. Just saying. Things that make you think.
That's one we got to do a dive on Wizard of Oz.
Dude, there's so much with that original movie.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's so much with that, man. Like
a lot of creepy stuff.
It was super creepy. There was nothing okay about that movie.
Yeah, really. And you know what? I imagine Hollywood back then was just really dark.
I can imagine so.
Fucking dark, yeah, you know.
I just imagine everything back then was covered in some film of fog or smog.
Yeah, like
or dirt.
Yeah, it wasn't good. Wasn't good.
No,
Judy Garland had it really rough. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah. Then after that, didn't she do Blackface in like another movie? Pretty sure she did.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm right about that.
Yeah, that lady. Yeah.
So I mean, you know, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah,
I guess.
All right, we got a real good one today for you guys.
I'm just Googling the Julie Garland thing. Like, is there?
Oh, you're going to look at it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I could be wrong.
Honestly, she's probably got some mental issues because she was getting the fuck beat out of her in all these movies, like with a smile on her face.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, that was typical back then. They didn't want to hire black actors and actresses, so they just put white people in blackface, and here we are. But that was the problem of the time. Which is like, but again, like that's just her character. But yeah, we should talk about Wizard of Oz one day though. There was a lot to go on with that. With the original production, because didn't the remake have problems too?
I don't know. I don't know anything about the remake. I know a lot about the original.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna cover that eventually. Richard brought that down, by the way.
Yeah, it's on the list.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, it's been on.
Nice. There. Nice. All right, cool. And also, for those who have been listeners for a while and those that are new, we do say write that down a lot. We come up with new ideas all the time while we're recording. But if you all have any ideas, please let us know. We're going to be doing a listener recommendation one, I think, next.
Oh yeah, we are going to do that. We absolutely love when you guys comment or leave suggestions. We actually haven't had one in a while. So if we do get one, we do listen and we'll look into it. We will be having some pretty cool stuff up pretty soon.
Indeed, that one user on Instagram, I can't remember the person's name. I only saw it once, but yeah, her topic is the one we're doing next.
Oh yeah,
so, yeah. So keep an ear out for that. But like we said though, if you do have anything that you guys want us to cover, please let us know. We have an email. We have all the social medias, I think. And we usually try to put the recommendations we get above our own. So yeah, feel free to send them in.
Yeah. I'm trying to find this fucking lady's name so we can.
I will let you do that. I'm gonna get going.
Yeah, go
ahead. I'm gonna get some moving here. All right. So this week in celebration of Christmas, which is this weekend. No, this is a week from today.
Yeah, 7 days.
I bought all my Christmas gifts today. You're all welcome.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, the 5 people that I buy shit for. So next Monday is Christmas. So, Merry Christmas to you all. Or if you don't celebrate Christmas, Happy Holidays. Whatever you celebrate, I hope you're celebrating with people that you at least enjoy being around. If not, you can always be drunk about it. So, speaking of being drunk about it, we're going to talk about the Krampus.
Oh, yes. God damn it. The funniest thing about Krampus, I gotta say, is when I watched a video and the first pronunciation I heard someone say was Krampus. And I can't fucking let it go.
Fucking let it go. Cough in the ear like that. All right. The Krampus.
And that's literally what I named my... my subtitles for notes here. Krampus.
So Krampus, originated in Austria, Germany area. From what I was reading on this whole thing, is like that area was Austria, then it was Germany. Is how that whole thing went with the maps changing and some dude with a funny mustache. So anyways, the maps over that area changed a few times. It was Austria, then it was Germany, blah, 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 blah. The two languages are very similar. So I'm just going to go with German for most of this because that's what I'm more familiar with. So anyways, the tradition goes back to the 12th century, which is actually pretty fucking long. It's a long time ago. This is viewed mostly as a pagan religion or a pagan rite to go along with the solstice. If you guys know anything about religion or especially Christianity in that part of Europe in this era, everything that wasn't Christianity was labeled as pagan. So its roots might be a little bit different than that. But again, if you weren't Christian, you were pagan. They didn't really give a shit about it. They wanted to get rid of you.
Oh, yeah.
They wanted to get rid of it regardless. So, regardless, it was part of the winter solstice. One of the originations of this seems to go back to the son of Hel, which is the Norse god of the underworld. So the sun is Krampus, which is there to punish horrible children on the day of Christmas, or Krapsnacht in German. Which the one thing I can actually pronounce properly is German stuff. Hooray for me.
I'm glad you can, because I feel good.
I took 4 years of it into college. I better be able to pronounce something. Those damn student loan debt I got. Anyways, so one of the things that I've kind of always enjoyed about Germany and Austria, that part of the world, is they freaking love Christmas. Like, they love Christmas.
No shit.
They are absolutely apeshit about Christmas. They celebrate it so hard.
Austria, isn't that where Arnold Schwarzenegger's from?
Austria, German area. Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure.
Yeah. Okay.
So what happens is, so Saint Nick, old Saint Nick, and the Krampus are they travel together. They carpool, apparently. And so what happens on December 5th is Krampsnacht. So it literally just means Krampus night. German is pretty much just take two words, put them together, make a whole new word. That's pretty much it. So the name itself, Krampus, actually does come from I believe claw. Yeah, it's a German word for claw. So that's where that comes from.
Yeah, I think it was like a mixture of like rotten and claw or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something crazy.
So December 5th, what essentially happens is, if you were a good kid, Saint Nick got something for you. He got some candies for you, or some toys, or probably both. If you were naughty.
Yeah. And this is like before Santa Claus, right? We're talking like and if you guys don't know, Saint Nick wasn't like always originally like Santa Claus, a fucking white beard. He was just a guy from Turkey who was really fucking generous and did things like Jesus did.
Well, I mean, that's why he was a saint.
Yeah, he was, one of the more well-knowns of saints. So
Saint Nicholas. He was actually the patron saint of a few things, which is kind of cool. So just a little bit off topic about Saint Nicholas. So Saint Nicholas was patron saint of sailors, merchants, archers, repentant thieves, prostitutes, children, brewers, pawnbrokers.
He's got some cool stories too, man.
He does. The story about him beating another bishop's ass.
Yeah, man. Fucking wild, dude.
Yeah, he had hands.
Yeah,
he had time today. Old Saint Nick, catch these mitts. What do you want for Christmas? I even gift wrapped them. So he's also the patron saint of unmarried people and students. So he had a lot covered there, man. But my boy was going out for the prostitutes, though. Big up to him. And brewers. Hey, you a prostitute? You like beer?
Yeah.
I got a saint for you.
You got to respect that. Better get you a Saint Nick candle this Christmas if any of those checks the box for you.
Saint Nicolaus, my boy. Yeah, he actually was a pretty cool. He was a bishop for a while. He was actually a pretty cool guy. He did a lot for the poor, which you got to respect. A man of giving. So because of, again, his outstanding deeds, he then became one of legend, where he would come and give you give you gifts.
Yeah.
But the Krampus also followed him and beat the brakes off any kid that was not good. So the thing about Krampus is you might have seen like, pictures of him. There was a movie that came out, I think recently.
He's been on a lot of stuff. He was in it was like 12 Dark Nights of Christmas or something like that. He's made an appearances in a lot of stuff, and kind of as of the past 20 years, he kind of just popped up really big in America, at least.
Yeah, yeah. So I do have a little bit about that too. I've kind of always known a little bit about it, but just because I like history and weird shit.
Yeah, I honestly didn't know anything about Krampus. Like, I just fucking met Krampus this weekend, and I was like, "What? What is it?"
It's a goat.
Like, what the fuck are you?
Human. With a basket for children. So the thing is about Krampus, he had this like wicker beating utensil.
Yeah, it was like twigs.
Yeah,
it was like twigs bundled together. Yeah,
he would flog bad children with. And then if you were really bad, he would sometimes even kidnap children and eat them.
Yeah. So Krampus actually had some. None of this is all lore, of course, but some of the books on Krampus, like the children's books, he had like specific rules with like children, where he would give them a pass one year. He'd be like, this year I won't put you in the bag. Mm-hmm. Like, you're gonna have to get the sticks. Next year, though, if you fuck around,
come with this bullshit again next year.
And then he's got a bag filled with like 8,000 fucking kids.
Hey, man.
Who's probably making the presents that Santa's fucking dishing out through the year.
That's starting to all make sense.
Hit the fucking...
It all comes together. It's all coming together.
That's beautiful.
Indeed. Well, I kept that on there. I just left that on there, like programmed and shit. Could have easily changed it, but no.
I'm on you, Santa Claus, with this child fucking slavery ring you got.
Right. I see what's happening here, old Saint Nick.
Fucking dude, all the pictures of Krampus. Look at this one with the kid.
Oh, it can't be good.
Why do they got to do it like this? Oh,
well, why not?
No way. Here we go.
Oh, you got it?
How do I fucking...
I don't know, dude. Is your laptop a touchscreen? I don't know what's happening here.
I don't know. I'm done.
All right, hang on. Let me just move my thing. Oh.
Look how terrified that kid is, dude.
I've actually seen that picture before.
I would be so scared.
You should send that to Brandy so she puts it on our on the post. So that's a good one. That's a good one. So the next day after Krampsnacht is December 6th, which is St. Nicholas Day. So this is the children either got gifts or got their ass beat. So it literally was described as like the kids are like opening their presents or like eating their candies or whatever they were given, and the rest of the kids are literally healing from their wounds that were given to them by this demon goat that flogged them
quite literally
in their own homes.
Just beat the fuck out of them, and
it's wild, dude. Because like our parents, and this is like a parent thing over any for any background generation, anything, have always like done shit to fuck with us as kids to like make us afraid to be bad. This was the German version of it.
Yeah, this was there's a fucking half man, half goat that carries around chains around him. Yep. Apparently because he's a slave of the devil.
Apparently.
And he's gonna fucking kidnap you and or beat the living shit out of you. If you don't do your fucking house chores. Right,
because again, like being from that area of Europe, they can't just be normal, like, oh, I gotta get coal. No. Goat demon.
Oh, no, absolutely not. No, yeah.
Because they don't play with that shit. So one of the things that I knew about we did in America, and actually it's funny because one of the places they do it at, I didn't know we had close to us. Well, not close to us, it's actually a while away, but still. So the Krampuslauf.
Ooh.
Which is the Krampus run. Now I was at this was a few years ago. Now it was like 2 years ago. Me and a few friends went to the Kris Kringle Market in Chicago, and they actually had a stand there that was selling like Krampus masks. By the way,
oh yeah, it's a huge thing now.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's all any Christmas market, especially now with the explosion of the oddities and obscure things. There's pretty much a market for Krampus any time of the year now.
Yeah. So I saw that. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I didn't expect them to have that here, but it was like a whole booth for it. That was super cool.
Yeah.
So anyways, the Krampuslauf, or the Krampus one, is when people dress up as Krampus and parade through the streets. They also do have like they can run if you want to, but the thing about the Krampuslauf is that it's actually it's usually people are drunk as fuck.
Oh yeah,
Like
it's Germany. Yeah.
you're not wrong. So what'll happen is, and we have them here in America, by the way. I'm going to list off a few places that do it. So one of the places that you can find one of these races at, or one of these runs at, or parades, whatever you want to call it. We have one in Bloomington, Indiana.
Oh, yeah.
So IU, all right.
Yeah.
Those that are in IU Bloomington, if you're listening to us, do yourselves a favor. Go to a Krampuslauf. Have a beer.
It's honestly
20.
pretty cool, man. Because like if you see, like not everyone dresses the same. All the Krampuses
they're
are
all
different,
it's wildly different.
and they're so gnarly looking. Because it kind of like. Have you ever seen the movie This Is the End
I have.
with Jonah? Do you remember when Jonah Hill got fucking raped by that fucking demon? That's what like Krampus like reminds me of.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Because Krampus like looks like a large version of Incubus,
Yeah,
which is kind of its own problem there.
yeah, that's true.
Which
Yeah,
is
with-
also like that's a whole other thing we could probably cover eventually. I don't know if we could put any pictures of Incubus up on the internet though.
Yeah, probably
There's a
not.
lot
We probably
there.
put that on the Patreon.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
gonna get us banned.
See, we'll put on the Facebook.
That's gotta get us banned.
If you're not on the Facebook group, you guys should join that. We have a Facebook page, also a Facebook group, and we can post stuff like that there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna post. I'm not gonna post a picture of Incubus. If you guys are really curious why I'm saying it like this, Google it yourself.
Indeed.
Because yeah.
Yeah, we don't want no smoke.
Nope, gonna get us banned. Anyways, so Bloomington, Indiana is one of the places that do it. They also do one in Philly, New York, and New Orleans. Which New Orleans makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Philadelphia, I can kind of see it.
Yeah, the Philly one, yeah, it's always wild out there. I can imagine
Yeah,
that.
I
too.
can see that. And New York, of course. And then in Austria, they still do it as well. The same thing like I mentioned before, though. They just get drunk and fucking
Yeah.
hit the streets, man. What's really cool that I like about it, though, is that this tradition has gone back to back then, man, where they actually still did this in Germany and Austria, where these husbands would just get fucking hammered.
Oh, yeah.
And dress in costume and run around the street scaring children. Literally would be scaring children. It's like Halloween, but with red dots on everybody's fucking
God,
house.
That's fucking
Like,
amazing.
It's ridiculous.
That's the greatest thing ever. I would love to be able to do that.
Like, imagine like being a child. It has to be terrifying. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it has to be terrifying.
Yeah, that's what.
Just a bunch of drunk goat dudes with fire probably running around the streets trying to kidnap me.
I'm just saying, the Germany doesn't have a good track record, so maybe they should have found a different way to fucking
They don't do half measures.
scare their kids.
They don't,
They don't do have.
they don't. like,
Oh shit!
if the Germans going to do something, it's going to get done
Yeah, you're right about that.
efficiently.
Fuck, put our ankles into it
The whole, yeah.
every fucking time. God damn.
No, the Germans. The Germans.
The Germans.
I love them. Anywho, so yeah, that's that one of that's that tradition. There is also another tradition that I think is kind of ridiculous, but we're gonna get into it, of course, because that's what we do here. It's called the Krampuskotten. What that is apparently in the 1890s there was a large boom of postcard use in Germany and Austria. So,
Yeah, no, that makes sense all around. Postcards in that time. Yeah.
Sure. So they started sending people Krampus cards.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, literally Krampuskotten is just Krampus card.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
That's German, dude.
I'd love because like, isn't the big thing, or not the big thing with Krampus, is like the Roman Catholics were like, "Fuck Krampus, we don't want to do this because it's a little too dark."
They didn't even want to do Christmas for a while until they
Yeah.
realized they could make it about Jesus.
And then people were like, "We actually fucking love Krampus.
Right.
We get to beat the shit out of these fucking kids once a year. Don't you?
Right, don't take this from us.
You do that 365 days out of the year, and no one says shit to you.
Right.
We get one day. Let us. And we do it the right way. And it's kind of fucking like funny that now Krampus is just like a big fuck you to Christianity. In a sense of it,
So in so many words, sure. I mean, if you look at anything that they consider to be pagan, pretty much all of it that still practices a big fuck you to the church.
Yeah,
So,
that's true. Yeah.
I mean,
And like,
it's usually how it goes.
I'm thinking of like the Grinch too. Like, This is obviously fucking a Krampus, right?
Well, I mean, sure, he hated Christmas and he didn't like anybody, actually. He kind of just hated everybody.
It's like they found a way to make Krampus okay for, like, they made like the Disney version of Krampus.
For America, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Germany was like, what the hell is this? Why did you water it down? Where's the goat legs?
America was like, what's this with the tongue? What's all this stuff? No. We're not going to do that.
So one of the things that I liked about this boom is actually because of it, it actually did get help get pushed to America. What happened is in 2004, a graphic designer by the name of Monte Beauchamp. Sure. Anyways, I can't pronounce people's last names, but I got this other stuff down pat.
Oh, yeah.
He published a book on Krampus cards. And not only did he make a book for it, he also did a art tour for it as well. After, because these cards were designed, there were hundreds of them of these various designed Krampus cards that they were sending people. So it was like you could literally like write a Krampus card to somebody and then mail it to them, and it was like you could shit talk them.
Man,
over Krampus card.
You know what? So recently, I'll have Brandy post some pictures. I'll probably do a TikTok video of it. I actually acquired an original postcard from the 1893 Chicago World's Fair.
Oh, that's tight.
Yeah, I found one on eBay. It had all the papers and everything. Really fucking cool. I'll bet I could find one of those fucking Krampus postcards.
Oh yeah, if you look for it, I'm pretty sure you can. I mean, you go to enough out of the shop, I'm sure you can find it.
Yeah, the one I got it was written already, and it was a little worn because I like them worn. A lot of people like to collect the prestigious shit. I don't give a fuck. The more history to it, the better for me. You know, because I know it's been places. But yeah, man, I'm gonna have to look that up. I bet you I can find one of those.
I hate that. Speaking of Brandy, she's like sitting here, like sending us pictures of her like drinking wine.
Is she?
Yeah, yeah. Like she's like, hope you guys are having fun recording.
Oh yeah, she's in it right now. Where's she at?
Cooper's Hawk, I think.
Hawk. Yeah, shout out to Brandy. Have a fucking.
Yeah, this is our company Christmas party.
By the time you hear this, you might be hungover.
Oh yeah.
You might be having a real bad day by the time.
Dude, we're in our mid 30s, man. Like, well, she's not yet, but still, she's over 30 though. Like,
oh yeah,
these hangovers, man. They
yeah, that's what I mean.
They stick with you.
I stopped drinking in June, and I had like a couple drinks in September, and then I haven't drank since then. So it's
I remember that.
Yeah, it was like during like Riot Fest and all that.
Oh yeah,
but I couldn't imagine being hungover again, dude. I don't even like when I get a headache now.
Sucks, dude. It's not great.
Yeah, I don't.
I stopped drinking that heavily because I just don't want to anymore.
Yeah,
like I like a few cocktails still though. You know, give me a couple Sutri old fashions,
Sutri whiskeys. You
know,
couple
with the whistle. You know,
little,
you know.
Here we go.
There it is.
I was a little dry in the first. My mustache got caught in it.
That's why I need to be wet with whiskey, obviously. So yeah, the art show that spread across America is what helped to catch on in America. So like you said before, it's only really been hot here for a little while.
Yeah,
I mean that's 2004. That was almost 20 years ago now. And
yeah, because now that I think about it, there wasn't really a lot of. Not that I remember cartoons that showed Krampus when I was a kid.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I don't remember anything.
I don't remember any.
And you figured that would have been like a good character to...
I don't know, man. I don't know if American audience could have handled it back then.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I'm joking, actually. No, we had some really... I mean, all of the best horror movies came out when we were kids. So...
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, all the originals, at least, came out when we were kids.
That's very true. Yeah. So some really good fucking classics. Yeah.
Yep. So I think we actually could have handled it. And actually, if they made a Krampus movie back then, it probably would have been a hit.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess the point still remains. I'm surprised they didn't capitalize on that. Yeah.
Well, I know they made one recently, didn't they? I feel like I just saw some preview for one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up all the stuff Krampus has been on. Or you got it.
Yeah, I was just looking. Looks like there was one in 2015, which had an okay cast. That's weird. It had some people that were in comedies.
I know he's been featured in a bunch of stuff.
But yeah, there was a 2015 movie though for that, and that actually did okay in the box office. Apparently, I never watched it, but it was only rated PG-13. I feel like that's a miss.
Yeah,
could have been. I feel like that needs to be rated R. But that also goes back to those postcards I was talking about earlier. Though some of those postcards were a bit lewd.
Little. So that's another weird fucking thing. Whenever I looked up pictures of Krampus, the cartoon one, very creepy.
Oh yeah,
very creepy with the children. little too much.
No wonder the Catholic Church didn't like it. They would take his thing.
Yeah, they were like, wait, don't ixnay. I don't know. Fucking, no.
They don't want them to know about it yet.
Stop that. Oh, God. Yeah, we'll post some pretty funny creepy pictures.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because, like, even if you read, like, any literature, like a stories book about Krampus or anything like that, it'll, like, say something like, and then Krampus crept on the bed and then licked the child's cheek. Like, something fucking weird like that. It's like, no. Krampus does not do that. That's
I don't like
not
it.
the thing. I don't want the kid to be fucking traumatized.
I don't like it.
You know?
I don't.
Yeah, it's not for me.
Nope, not the way that I wanted to go about that at all. Actually, sounds.
They're good.
But all right, so you had some other ones though too, didn't you? Have some.
Oh yeah, we got a bunch of other fun ones. So I mean, Krampus is one of Austria, Germany, you know, that area. There's a bunch of other Krampuses all over the world. Oh, there goes my.
You have done this in the last 2 episodes. Just forgetting to mute your. What you doing there, buddy?
There it goes.
There you go.
I unmuted it because I had the drum machine up. I was doing some beats. A couple of beats. Okay, so number 1, this one's really fucking tough to say. This is from Iceland. I'm just gonna fucking go out and go for it. Jalakentorin.
You're about to summon demons in my house again, aren't you?
Jalakentorin. I don't. How do you even do an Icelandic accent?
Think Vikings.
Think Viking. Oh, okay, I'll circle back. So, I'm thinking like Dutch with a little Viking, like somewhere in the middle of that. It's like Jalaktentoren. Look at that. That kind of fucking felt Icelandic. You know what? I'm gonna go with that.
Sure, man. Just yep.
Okay, so we're gonna call him Jola. Jola was an Icelandic Yule cat or a Christmas cat. Like most cats, he's not a nice cat. This is tied to an Icelandic tradition to which those who finished all of their work on time received new clothes for Christmas, and those who were lazy did not. And this was basically a threat for the Yule cats to come in at night and fuck your shit up, just as Krampus would. And it was also like a lot of these traditions do like these weird little nodes throughout the year to remind the children in case they forgot.
Oh yeah, guys are probably like, hey, remember like there's an angry goat man and apparently a pissed off cat. Instead.
Yeah.
Which I'd probably rather deal with a goat man personally.
Yeah. So like this tradition in Iceland, people would leave pictures of the cat. They would have like a framed picture of the cat on the wall. God damn it. So the fucking kid would know, you know, don't fuck around because come time, Yule cat's coming for you. Okay, so this one is actually this one actually might predate Krampus.
Okay, what we got?
I'm not sure. This one is from the same area, Austria, Germany. It's called Frau Perkta. So Frau Perkta was a witch, actually. And she hands out both rewards and punishment. As to Krampus, like you said, with her, Krampus dealt with the bad kids. Saint Nick dealt with the good kids.
They coupled, yeah.
Perkta dealt with all these motherfuckers.
Damn, she was busy.
Yeah, she was best known for her gruesome punishments, such as ripping out internal organs and replacing them with garbage. That's fun.
Yeah.
That's a fun one. Taking a little far, you know. She is thought to descend of an alpine goddess of nature. That's kind of where her story comes from. And it's from the same area as Krampus, but I don't see a timeline on here. It might have been before. It doesn't have anything about a timeline.
Keep going. I'll see if I can find one.
Yeah, but that's a really creepy one too, because she looks pretty fucking scary. I wouldn't want no fucking.
Yeah, Frau Perkta.
Yeah, I feel like witches are scarier. Like for some reason, when it's like, yeah, it's creepy, right?
Yeah, yeah, yep. And actually, she was before them.
Okay, yeah.
Because this was we're talking about this is 10th century. Krampus was 12th.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, she definitely had it.
Maybe they did Krampus. We were like, we got to dial this one down a little bit.
Yeah, we got to take this back a notch or two, man.
They actually killed a kid. Like,
yeah.
Like, all right, this sounded like a good idea up until we did it.
Oh God! I read more into her. Yeah, keep going, man.
Yeah, okay.
No, because there's something else related to her that I know about that because she was thought to be the leader of the Wild Hunt, which is a whole nother thing.
Ooh.
We're not getting into that right now.
Okay,
though.
yeah.
That's something we might want to cover eventually though, because that was
We'll put that on the list.
Yeah.
We'll save that one. Okay, so this is a one you guys might have actually heard for. This was featured in an episode of The Office where Dwight Schrute did an impersonation of Belschnickel, which is a southwestern German lord who is some kind of Dutch descent, you know. But the Belschnickel is basically this person who dresses up like a fucking with worn, tattered, old, raggedy fur clothing, carries almost the same thing, like a thing of twigs tied together at the bottom as if to make like a whip, you know, and had candy. So Belschnickel would have candy for the good kids and a beating for the bad kids. And if you guys have ever seen that episode of The Office where, Dwight was going around trying to figure out who was impotent and not. Really, really good episode. I highly recommend you guys check that out if you want to get a good visual of Belschnickel. And if you're wondering if it's real, it definitely is. And Belschnickel, comes from the meaning to wallop. And Schnickel, nickel for St. Nicholas.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right.
That's a fun one. Okay, we got another one here. This one's called Hans Trap. Or Trop, it's with 2 P's.
Are a lot of these from the same area we're talking about here?
This one's from France.
What was his name? Hans.
I don't know. You know, for the French, I don't question them anymore.
I still do.
I really don't.
All the time.
Nothing surprises me with French people at all.
Okay.
Not one little bit. So Hans is another what you could call. Let's call him an anti-Santa. He's a bad Santa. He's just like Krampus. He's dishing out hands to children. In the Alsace and Lorraine regions of France, the legend says that Tramp was a real man. He was rich and a greedy man who worshipped Satan and was excommunicated from the Catholic Church. He was exiled into the forest where he preyed upon children, disguised as a scarecrow with straw jutting out of his clothes. And he was about to eat one boy captured when he was struck by lightning and killed, a punishment of his own god.
All right.
And now he visits children on Christmas as the scarecrow to beat the holy fuck out of you if you're bad. That's kind of a cool one, French lore. I don't think he used weapons. I think this one just used hands because it just says he hands out punishments.
Yes.
Yeah, and I like that. This is another French one. This one is called the Legend of Pierre Fouettard.
Now that's a French name.
Yeah, that's a good one. You want to guess what that means in French?
I don't know, dude.
It means father whipper.
Oh
shit.
No.
Okay, so
anyways.
Now, a lot of this info comes from mentalfloss.com. They had a pretty cool little caption for a lot of these guys. So this one is an evil butcher who craved to eat children. He lured boys into his butcher shop where he killed them, chopped them, salted them. And St. Nick was supposed to be one of the guys that St. Nick beat the fuck out of, basically.
So he delivered hands for Christmas. Got it.
Yeah. And basically St. Nick was like, you know what? You work for me now. He's like, we got a Krampus, but I don't know if he's working out. He's kind of a little crazy sometimes.
He's a half goat dude.
He's been licking kids lately.
That part.
We want to beat the kids. We don't want to fucking.
Yeah, not like that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so this one is another cool one. This one is called the Yule Lads, another one from Iceland. The Yule Lads are 13 Icelandic trolls, and they all have different little niches.
I feel like calling them lads and then finally they're trolls is a wee bit misleading. Please carry on. It's like oh lads, they sound like nice guys.
I think it's a fun
jolly people. No, they're fucking trolls. All right,
they're fucking trolls.
All right, cool.
They're fucking trolls that are gonna break your windows out in your house and steal your socks and shit like that.
Why do they have such a nice name?
Yeah, you would think like it was gonna be like what is it? The the dwarfs, something like that. Not the case. Not the case with these guys. So let's see. They're all identified as like different. They're like the gnomes. They all have different things. I'm gonna give out some of their names. For example, one, Spoon Licker. I'm not sure what he does.
Neither am I. No idea.
Here's one, Window Peeper.
Interesting.
We can all have a guess what he does. And the picture's kind of creepy too, because it shows two of them in the window. So it's like, obviously that's a duo.
Well, there's 13 of them. How many unique things can they do?
I kind of want to see what all they are now. Just because those are funny right there. Let's see what their names are. Oh.
Oh, please.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Yeah, these are way better. Okay, so let me just go over a couple here.
Yeah,
the Sky Gobbler, the Door Sniffer, the Door Slammer, the Sheep Cold Clod, the Sausage Swiper, Stubby. What does Stubby do? What's his thing?
What's it? Yeah, what's his deal?
His name suggests he is small and short and steals pots and pans from people.
That's just rude.
Real quick, I want to see what the Sausage Swiper does. Sausage Swiper is number 9. He enjoys hiding in the ceiling of rafters to steal sausages and other tasty snacks. This is hilarious.
This is heard.
And because I'm curious about the Spoon Licker. Oh, okay. He breaks into the house and licks the spoons of stuff that people cooked over from Christmas night. Yes. Okay. This one's another real crazy Ket Crucker. And he was good for sneaking down chimneys.
Okay.
Yeah, these are fucking pretty good. Oh my god. Meat Hook.
What's his deal?
Yeah, let's find out. Okay. He comes in with a meat hook and he steals your meat.
So him and the Sausage Swiper are in cahoots.
Yeah, they got a thing going here. He's you hit him high, I hit him low.
Right.
There's the Bowl Licker, a bunch of other fucking Goalie Gawk. That's funny. I got to see what this guy does real here. He gets his name from hiding in gullies or valleys and waits to sneak into barns. What
does he do in the barns?
It's literally just a gang of homeless dudes in Iceland. They're just made them see. It's just a bunch of like homeless dudes. They're probably all kind of short.
There was one's especially short though. His name is Stubby. He's the shortest one.
It's Iceland, so they're probably normal size.
Well, yeah, because they're descendants of Vikings.
Everyone else is 6'9", and they're just
like he always 6'3". Like, oh, okay,
they're just my size.
Right. Jeez.
Oh god, that's got to be my favorite one. The Yule Lads.
Oh, that's. Yep.
But yeah, they basically they're a gang of dudes who fuck your shit up if you're bad, And if they feel obliged, they leave you gifts in your shoes.
Huh.
That's even a little. Yeah.
I don't.
That's a weird one. Okay, I got one more for you guys.
Yep.
So
yeah, I'm gonna need something after that.
This. I'm hoping this is good too because I'm really not. I'm familiar with this because this is the leader of the Yule Lads.
Oh, so somebody's coordinating with Meat Hook.
They have a leader. Her name is Gryla or Grilla.
Okay,
he's their mother. She predates the Yule Lads in Icelandic legend.
Sure.
She kidnaps, cooks, and eats children who don't obey their parents. She becomes associated with Christmas in the 17th century when she was assigned to be the mother of the Yule Lads. According to the legend, she had 3 different husbands, 72 children. Who caused a lot of fucking trouble.
Did you just say 72 children?
72 children.
And only 13 made anything of themselves? That's what you're telling me. like the rest of them didn't amount to shit, but these 13 though.
It's not good odds.
They became somebody. Yeah. They made something of themselves.
Yeah, it says here, The Onion magazine in 2010 wrote an article blaming Grilla for causing the eruption of the 2010 volcano of Iaiao Jakalaka Jokal volcano. In
I feel
Iceland.
like that's not the right name.
It's definitely not, but
Okay.
in full confidence, I will never be able to pronounce it.
Oh yeah, I get that. Icelandic words are very, very difficult, man. I can't even begin to start. So
Yeah, there's a lot going on there. But oh god, I'm glad I found that one with the Yule lads. Like that's kind of fucking. That's like the movie 13 Ghosts. If they made like a comedy movie.
Oh, dude! Like if Mel Brooks could write that,
If he did the Yule lads,
I would watch that. I would spend my money and go see that in the theater because
God.
I feel like Mel Brooks would be the one
Yep.
to take that to the level it needs to be taken to.
Yeah, he could just find a bunch of short actors like the dude from Workaholics. John Leguizamo, he's short.
Yeah.
A bunch of guys like that.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Rogan, he's like 5 foot tall. But yeah, that's all I got for the obscure legends. There's actually a lot. Like I was looking up like random Christmas of like Santa Clauses and stuff like that. And there's a lot.
There's a lot of Santa Clauses out there.
There's so fucking many, and that's something we'd probably have to do at a different time.
Well, because I think every culture has their own, essentially.
Yeah, honestly, and there's a different name, different. It's kind of almost the same thing, but there's different things. Like another thing that I thought was cool with, I think I read this about Krampus, was throughout the year, parents would take twigs and paint them gold and leave them in the house. Same thing like with the Yule Cat. They would leave the picture on the wall to remind the kids. These people would leave twigs around the house and they'd be like,
This pissed off cat.
see that? See the twig?
And all we have is the what's that little thing that people leave around their house?
Oh, Elf on a Shelf?
Yeah. Yeah, we got that asshole. But no.
My favorite is a Snoop on a Stoop. That's if you can, because they sell them on Amazon. You can buy a little Snoop Dogg version, and it's like $14.
Okay, that's not bad. That's actually pretty fucking reasonable. Actually, I get it. I get it.
Do yourself a favor. Get you a Snoop on a Stoop. Change it up this Christmas.
Indeed, indeed. Well, as I mentioned in the beginning of the episode, we do appreciate everybody giving us a chance, checking us out. We hope you liked this episode. If you did, please give us a follow. Give us a share on your social medias too. Give us a share to your friends that might want something weird to talk about, especially those 13 successul domes or those children of that woman.
The Yule lads.
The Yule lads, because that's something. Anyways, like I said before, give us a like and follow. Give us a share. We appreciate it. We hope everybody has a very, very happy and very safe holiday. We'll be back, next week.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, y'all. Thanks for checking us out. Engagement, like we said, if you guys are new, stick around for the episodes. When you guys leave suggestions and stuff, we will get to you. And we got some cool stuff coming pretty soon.
Exactly. So, as always, we thank you. We appreciate you. And y'all be cool.
Bye.